Hi guys. Where are you guys? Please tune in. Please tune in. This is very important. Hi. Never saw you before on my live, but happy you're here. Come on, everyone. Everyone, please tune in. Hi, Liza. What's up, girl? I'm so happy you're here to hear this. Where's everybody else? Oh my God. I wish everybody would just be here. Like Jazz and Shy, Zari. I'm fine. I just have something to share with you guys. Can you see any picture? Sunrise, your display picture is like a heart with some colorful things. I'm new and I've heard some of your videos. You speak the truth. Thank you. Oh my God, I even wish I could post this video after, but I don't know if I have the energy to talk about, because like when I posted on my channel, I want it to be an ongoing video. I might stop talking in between this one because I feel kind of tired. I might have to make this video for my channel, but this is something that needs to be uploaded. Can't see you. I wonder why you can't see me. Oh, you were asking for my picture. Okay. I don't know. You can't see me for real. That's so weird. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. There's only 2 people here. Oh my God. I wish it was like the usual 10 or whatever we have. I really want to say let's wait for them. I can't see you either. I don't know how to fix that. Wait, you mean that you can't see me because of going on live? Oh, I always do that. I just put my phone down and on like a my towel, and like my towel is black. And yeah, it's just black. I thought you meant like my display picture. You can't see me. It's not important to see me, guys. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. No worries, don't be queen. You don't understand. It's like certain things changed. The reality that we have now, like a lot of stuff changed. I want to talk about the point I'm trying to make. I just wish everybody's here, and if they're not, I'm just gonna have to talk about it. But hold on, let me get my damn tea out the microwave. Hello, are you guys still here? I'm excited now. Yes, and it keeps changing. A lot has changed for me during my twin flame journey. I find myself loving myself more unconstitutionally without stress or worry towards my twin. It's not that I don't think of him, but I find myself wanting and doing more for me. Amazing. That is true. I feel the same way about my twin, but I wasn't talking along those terms. Is everybody still here? Because I don't want to just talk just to talk. I see three people. Who's still here before I start talking about what I'm talking about? When the others get here, if they do finally get here, I'll re-talk about what I'm saying. Okay, Sunrise is here. Liza Cole, are you still here? Okay, cool. And my new friend. Okay, so it's just y'all three. Okay. All right. If you guys notice, there's certain things now that's different in this reality than the reality before. And I'm going to give you a few examples of those things. I don't know, I don't know if because I grew up watching American cartoons. I don't know if you guys remember the cartoon with the bear family. Basically, you had Mama Bear, Papa Bear, brother and sister. Their names was pretty simple. They didn't have real names. They were just Mama, Papa, brother and sister. And they're known as the Bernstein Bears. They're known as the Bernstein Bears, right? And it's spelled, the original spelling is Bernstein, and millions of people around the world remember the cartoon and the books being spelled that way, but now it's spelled a different way. It's spelled Bernstein, and that was like my favorite cartoon and book. I remember singing the song, The Bernstein Bears, and people used to make jokes about it, saying that they were the Jewish bears because the last name Bernstein is a Jewish name. And now in this reality, the spelling of the books and the cartoon is very different. And millions of people around the world remember the original spelling being EIN, which I too remember the same thing. And it's a lot of little things that's different with this reality. So people conspiracy theories and very smart people online believes that we either our world is like a computer and it's a glitch in our system that changes little things, you know? And then some people believe that we live in parallel universes and sometimes they overlap, which causes things to appear different and create a new reality. So it's a lot of stuff for example, Nelson Mandela's death, years ago, maybe 10 years ago, he had already died to many people around the world and all that stuff. And then just the other day, he died in 2013. So that's something else that changed in our reality. And another one is the Jiffy peanut butter. You guys remember Jiffy peanut butter with the blue, green, and red thing, Jiffy peanut butter. In the reality that we live in now, it states that Jiffy never existed, only Jif, which is JIF. But millions of people around the world remember Jiffy. I too remember Jiffy peanut butter, but they saying that has never existed. So everyone feels like it's different timelines, and the timelines are just shifting. And there's many other things like even the Mona Lisa picture. Many people remember her with a straight face, never smiling, Now the Mona Lisa picture has a smirk. I too don't remember the Mona Lisa picture having that smirk that it has now. I remember it with a serious face. It's just that things are a little bit different. And even though I haven't studied the world map, many people around the world right now says the map is different. Like it's really different. So the theory is saying that people that believe the map has never changed, they're from this reality. And people that believe that the map is different, they're from another reality. But this is our reality now. I mean, I've never really studied the map to know the difference, but I always remember people saying New Zealand is west of Australia. And now on the map, it's not west of Australia, it's actually south. So I do believe in that whole map being changed thing. And it's many other little things that change. Like the sneaker brand Skechers is, I think it's spelled Skechers or something like that. But people remember it being spelled with a T, Sketchers. And I too remember it being spelled with a T. And not only that, last but not least, TwinFlames. If you're from the reality that I think I'm from, I don't remember anything about TwinFlames online or on YouTube. I don't mean to scare you guys, but we're living in a different reality. I miss the old one though, where we didn't know about TwinFlames, where the Bernstein Bears was the Bernstein Bears. We never heard of the TwinFlames before that. It was never online. It was never on YouTube. We would have heard about it even if I didn't consider myself a twin flame. I would have heard about it somehow. We never heard about it until the timeline shifts. It was this video on YouTube that I watched, and I swear to God, I don't think the guy edited his video. He had an old book of the Bernstein Bears, which all the books, the name have been changed too. And when he was outside of his room, the book would say Bernstein Bears. And when he went in the room, the title of the book would shift to Bernstein Bears. And it was another website that they went back to like the old archives for the website, and it showed that before August 5th, 2001. I don't know, it just showed something that before it was Bernstein Bears. Even old TV guides old TV guides has the listings of what's coming up next on each channel. Old TV guides had it listed as Bernstein Bears. And I used to sing that song all the time. I never said Bernstein Bears, no. I used to see it come on and be like, Bernstein Bears. I used to be so happy. It was my favorite thing. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I really don't want to cry. I've never been like, for real, like Liza, you know me. I always just come on this thing and talk and chill and laugh. Like, you see me crying because I noticed the changes. In the other reality, my twin loved me. He really did. Like, he treated me the best. Everything. When I was little. And now in this reality, my twin hates me. He told me he hates me. That's not who I know my twin to be. What channel you watch? What exactly do you mean by what channel? Why am I crying? How can you say, why am I not crying? We have a whole different reality where little things are changed and little things that it goes unnoticed by so many people. What's not to cry about? Especially my Bernstein Bears. I don't care about nothing else. The Bernstein Bears, it just really tore me up today. Like, and I did remember Nelson Mandela dying before 2013, and it was all over the news and newspaper, and it was about to be a riot and all of that. All that stuff happened before. And then just in 2013, we just hearing that this man is just dying when he already died already. But nobody seems to care about that. The funny thing is, even the freaking, now that the name on the Bernstein Bears, the name changed, it's not even selling no more like that. Like, of course, it's a successful book and cartoon thing, but they not even selling. Even on eBay, it was people selling it using Bernstein. And obviously, so many people around the world cannot think of the same thing. Some people are saying that maybe because of childhood memory, maybe people don't remember correctly, but so many people, it's too many people saying the same thing. And I, for one, that was like the only thing. As a child, I never cared about TV. I always was in my books or learning something, because I couldn't really make that much friends. So that was like one of the only little things I made sure I watched. Oh, where did I get this info? How did I get this info? Oh, I told you, I went on live this morning at 4 or 5 o'clock. I kept having nightmares. And then it was something in my nightmare. It had nothing to do with what I'm talking about now, but it was something in mine. It was someone in my nightmares telling me extraterrestrials exist. And it just pissed me off. Like, I didn't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear that shit right now. So I knew I had to do some research. I was just on the net. I was just on the internet. I don't know how I stumbled upon the Bernstein Bears, but I was supposed to see that. And And just before I signed in, I just watched a lot. I went live. I just saw a video of a man talking about twin flames Mandela effect. But he wasn't saying he wasn't talking about nothing about twin flames. I don't even know why he labeled that video like that, because what he was talking about was just the Mandela effect. He could have just said Mandela effect. So he pissed me off with that one. But the good thing about it, with him using that title, it also made me realize, like, wait a minute, when I was younger, it was nothing about this twin flame thing. It was, and then even in my early adult life, like, to be honest, 2 3 years ago, I don't think it was nothing on the net about twin flames. Think about it. When you was 10, 11, 12 years old, have you ever heard anybody say anything about twin flames? Never. Like, we're in a whole different reality, which I guess twin flames exist in this one. But I guess it happens all the time, because there's many stuff in history that supports this theory. Like, the mystery man from Torad that arrived at a Tokyo airport in 1951, and he had a passport and state ID stating that he was from the country Torad, and he had everything to support what he said. And when officials like showed him a map and asked him to point to his country, he pointed to the principalities of Andorius, and that was the first time conspiracy theory people came up with the fact that we have parallel universe, and that he was a misplaced traveler, and that his country is probably right there on the map in his world. And then they locked him in a room and had officers outside his room. They put him in a hotel because they had to do more investigations, because everything he said checked out. He had a passport, everything from the country of Torad. And then the next morning they went in the room. He wasn't there. Nah, I'm not Islam as well. I always claim Christianity. I claim Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's who I claim. This right here has nothing to do with any type of religion. Get that out your head. I don't care what Islam people say about that's what their religion is about. Fuck that. I'm just saying that either it's parallel universes intertwining, or it's like different timelines, and when a timeline shifts, little changes happen. Or our world is a big computer, and then when a glitch happens, like when something slightly goes wrong, it changes little things in our world, and then we just don't notice it, or majority of the masses don't notice it. It's something. It's an answer to whatever, and it got to be like one of those. I care and I remember. I just don't understand why. Maybe we are just vibrating different cause our consciousness change. Queen Moy or Moy, Queen Moy. Yeah, that made me question Twin Flame as well when I first heard of it. Parallel universe, blah blah blah. Nah, girl, this ain't about religion. Yeah, but you're right. When I first heard of it, I did question it, like, but not. I didn't question it, saying that that it wasn't real. I believed in it as soon as I heard it. It just made me questioning it, as far as, wait a minute, I've never heard of this. And this is probably why when you try to go outside and ask strangers or ask people you know that are quote unquote not twins, when you ask them like, "Oh, have you heard of twin flames?" That's why their faces look so freaking shocked and so discombobulated. Hi, beauty. Yes, right. Now we're going through multiple timelines, clearing and collapsing them. Yo, lusciously, what's good, man? I miss you. I was calling on everybody that I usually know earlier. But yo, lusciously, what you think about this? You said we going through multiple timelines, clearing and collapsing them. Is that what you think? I do believe we walk amongst clones as well. That would explain a lot of craziness that happens as well. Clones. Hmm. Thank you, Christy, and I miss you. Oh my God, thanks for joining us. We're talking about the timelines and the shifting that's going on, and how certain things have changed and altered our reality of things that we used to remember. You're here for a short while. Okay, my dear. My grandmother would say, my dearest. I'm glad to have you. So yeah, guys, I really can't get over this Bernstein Beers thing. I swear to God. Because out of all the things that have changed, that's one thing that I remember for a fact. And just all the things that the world map has changed as well. I mean, I don't care if the world map has changed and Australia is slightly shaped different. I don't care. I'm not from Australia, so I don't care. I really care about those Bernstein beers. Like, what? The children book lusciously. I'm from a timeline where the Bernstein Bears is known to be spelled Brenstein. Now those children books are spelled Brenstein, saying it's Bernsteins. And I'm pretty sure it's Bernstein beers because everybody used to make fun of it, saying that they were the Jewish beers. Like when it comes on, people used to be like, "Oh, look, your favorite Jewish beer is coming on," because Bernstein is actually a Jewish name. Just like Jiffy peanut butter. In this reality now, Jiffy peanut butter does not exist. The only peanut butter that exists with that similar name is Jif, Jif. While millions of people around the world remember Jiffy peanut butter. Just like this, the spelling of Skechers as well. It's now spelled differently. Skechers, something like that. And people remember it being spelled with a T. Sketchers. Now it doesn't have a T. And other stuff as Nelson Mandela dying years ago to now just finding out that he just died in 2013. Yeah, Skechers, look it up online. Skechers doesn't have a T anymore. We're in a different timeline, so it altered our reality. Just like the Bernstein Bears is now the Bernstein Bears. So fucking annoyed with that. And like I was saying, in the timeline before TwinFlames never existed, think about it. Before, did you know anything about TwinFlames? You never know anything about TwinFlame because it never existed in that reality. Now TwinFlames exist and it's stuff online about TwinFlames. Think about it. When you were younger, have you ever heard anybody say anything about this? Never, because that wasn't in that reality. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to keep this upload on my channel. I think many people need to hear this. What's up, Jazz? Right, and you never heard anything about that, not even in 2013. And now all of a sudden it's all over the internet. It seemed like it has always been a part of our reality, but it hasn't. I think the timelines shift more as twin flames, as a collective, connect a lot more with each other. I love God. What you're saying makes so much sense, Mama. Jamaica in the house. What's up, Jamaica, man? Like after Sunday, I connect with you. There's been a lot of major shifts. Back in Philippines, Skechers without a T is a fake one. Okay, but if you Google Skechers, like it makes it seem like the T was never like a part of it. Like you're the one that's bugging. If you Google Jiffy peanut butter, it does the same thing. It makes it seem like Jiffy never existed, but Jif has been the original name. The Taurus moon got me feeling like a Taurus. Wow, okay, that's what you say, Jazz. This is cool. Taurus people are wise. I'm a Taurus. So for the people that's listening, this video when I upload it on my channel, this is just our way of talking about the Mandela effect and the changes in the timeline and what's going on, because this is just a part of us being conscious. It actually scared me at first when I noticed all these changes. It makes me wonder, what else am I going to figure out? But it's so astonishing to know that, quote unquote, twin flames or people that consider themselves to be twin flames are like the first set of people to notice these changes. It's amazing. I hope the shifting of the timeline is actually a great thing. I hope the shift brings greatness. I hope it's actually something good. Christy said, we are the glitches in the matrix, which I totally agree with. Because, as twin flames, sometimes we wish to just not know, to not know the truth of our reality, to not know who we are sometimes. But we are just powerful and scared at the same time, hoping for the best.